Gotham's rain didn't let up. Neither did the thick fog that hung over the old Monarch Theatre, where the city's ghosts seemed to gather after dark. It was past midnight when Batman entered through the shattered side door, his boots soundless against the rotting floorboards. The tip-off had come anonymous, encoded something waiting in the gloom, something that needed to be stopped before it broke containment. He moved by instinct through the orchestra pit, the cape trailing behind, every sense dialed, no sounds except for the rasp of wind. The only light, the flickering orange glow of the street beyond. Just enough to silhouette the heaps of broken scenery and dust motes floating like snow. The message had been clear. Monsters gather where dreams die. In Gotham, that was often literal. In the wings, a sloshing sound, thicker than water. He froze. Batman calibrated inferred. But the thing in the dark was colder than the air itself. Shape, massive, shifting. Then, a rumble that resonated through the stage. "You're always so punctual, Batman." Basil Carlo Clayface now stepped from the darkness, 19 feet tall, shoulders scraping the backstage rigging. His torso, a shifting continent of mud, his face flickering between his old, handsome features and a mask of monstrosity. Amber eyes burned through the muck. "I wondered when you'd crawl back out," Batman called, already mapping exits, weighing options. "You think you have all the answers?" Clayface replied, voice gurgling and deep. "But you have never been the monster." The accusation hung in the air, sticky as the mud Clayface exuded. Then, without warning, he erupted an avalanche of mass surging toward Batman. The detective hurled a smoke pellet, vanished into shadow. Clayface swept an arm through the air, disintegrating the wooden set, splinters spinning through the haze. But Batman was already circling, analyzing. The composition of Clayface had always changed, from dirt to mud to experimental synthetic polymers. Tonight the residue was different. More granular, more unstable, desperate improvisation, maybe a weakness. Clayface snapped around, lashing with a limb as thick as a subway column. Batman rolled, flung a sticky bomb-freezing compound mixed with experimental resin, hoping to slow the creature down. It landed, hissed, froze a patch of Clayface's midsection into brittle slabs that shattered off. Clayface roared, his rage filling the rafters. From his chest he pulled molten fragments and flung them, each whistling through the air. Batman vaulted behind a column, heart pounding. "You don't understand, Batman," Clayface shouted. "I'm not here to fight you, at least not tonight." Batman's mind raced. Was this an act? A trick? In Gotham, mercy was just another kind of bait. "Then why call me?" he asked from the shadows. Clayface reformed, his features shifting, anguish on the face that was briefly Basil Carlos. "They took something from me. A formula. Someone is making more of me. I can feel it, every failed clone, every experiment gone wrong. My body is pulling me apart." That was new. Clayface's cells had always been unstable, but self-replication. Someone had weaponized his condition. Batman recorded the confession, mind already sorting through the city's list of black market geneticists, rogue chemists. Behind them, suddenly, the rear exit clattered. Batman saw a movement, 2 gunmen in lab coats, faces masked, cradling a canister marked with Clayface's name. They darted, desperate to escape the crumbling theater. Batman moved. A batarang sliced through the air, slamming into the ringleader's wrist. The canister tumbled, rolling across the planks. The other fired his pistol wildly. The bullets lodged harmlessly in Clayface's bulk. Clayface, unthinking, lunged for the gunman. Batman interposed himself, shouting, "Don't. You'll destroy the evidence." For a moment, the monster hesitated. A silent war between violence and memory played across his shifting eyes. Then he shuddered, letting Batman step forward, scoop up the canister, and subdue the men with ruthless efficiency. When it was over, the only sounds were the soft sobs of one thug and the distant wail of sirens. Clayface slumped against the proscenium, vast and weary. "You get your sample," he rasped. "Cure me, or kill me. Just end it." Batman crouched beside him. "I'll find whoever did this," he said quietly. "But you have to trust me." Heavy silence. Then Clayface, for a fleeting second, simply nodded. By dawn, GCPD was on scene. The gunmen were in custody. Batman melted into the morning, the canister analyzed. A new task unfolding. As sunlight pierced the clouds above Gotham, one thing was certain. The line between monster and man survived another night, fragile as ever. For now, the city breathed easier if only until the next shadow moved.